Hey y'all. So I'm back, y'all. But you guys keep writing in the comments and writing me and telling me, such and such is calling y'all hood rats because y'all expect dinner and uh, only hood rats think like this and want money and food and da 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 da. So my title, hence my title, looking for cheese that don't make a no hood rat. That's by Common and the Erica Badu song, Love of My Life. Okay. So, just for y'all who don't know. So, looking for cheese that don't make a hood rat? No, it doesn't. I mean, everybody looks for cheese. Everybody wants abundance. Everybody wants prosperity. Everybody wants something added to them and not taken from them. Okay? Men get your company to be seen in public with you because you're beautiful. Women get to be wined, dined, and courted. That's just how it is. If you don't understand that, you don't need to be dating. Point blank, period. If you want, hood rats for real, a real hood rat will take whatever you could give it. Okay, hood rats don't just look for cheese, they look for anything. They will eat anything, dead bodies, dead rats. Okay, so at least we're specific in the type of thing that we would like to dine upon. We're not just going to take whatever you got to offer that day, whatever you done dug out the trash for us. We don't want that. We're we're not hood rats. I would say if we were any type of rat, it would be the type of rat that had special treatment, like a pet rat in some weird millionaire's house. Um, we would be the type that was we would be like lab rats that escaped with like some type of a superpower or something like that. We wouldn't be in the hood, okay? We would have some extra DNA that made us smarter than the other rats. We'd be like Ben. Y'all remember that movie Ben from the 70s? Anyway, y'all know I have to bring Michael into it. Um, so no, we're not hood rats, we're just smart. And hood rats will take whatever you give them and brag on it. I met this dude the other day. He took me to Starbucks. He let me get the big size. I forget what it's called, but he let me get the big size. So I got extra whipped cream and everything. So that is what a hood rat is. What did you wear, girl? Girl, you know I wore my leggings. It's hot girl summer. You know I wore my shorts. So, if that's what they like, then they actually like the hood rats. Okay. You can't call someone who has higher standards than you a hood rat. It makes zero sense. Okay. It makes no sense to call you said you're Minnie Mouse. That's right. It makes no sense to call someone a hood rat when they're possibly just not able to stoop to the same level that your wallet can afford to date. Okay. Um, and calling people hood rats ain't gonna change the fact that they still want to be taken seriously. If you take a woman seriously, you're not gonna try to take her to no hood rat date, first of all. If you're trying to test a woman, then first of all, you're really testing yourself. You're not testing the woman because the woman already gonna want stuff. If she passes your test, she's tricking you for the long haul, obviously. Okay. So honestly, you're not testing anyone. All you're doing is making her more angry. And she's gonna get you later on. She don't get you on the first date, she's gonna get you later on. Believe. Okay. So you might as well just go ahead and take her out on a real date so she don't have to look down on you and plot on you even further. So she don't have to fake the chemistry so she can take your bag because you are testing her and she don't like it. I do consultations every day and women tell me these dudes trying to take them on cheap dates and all this kind of crap. And I give them a master plan to get 3 times as much money from them after they done hooked them by going on these stupid cheap dates and passing these dang tests to where they getting all their rent paid, cars bought, etc., etc. So don't play with these women because I'm telling you, you will never give a woman a test that she can't pass and then take all your money if you're dealing with someone with higher standards. Right? And the reason I'm telling you guys this is women start off wanting to do the right thing. They really do. I promise you. I get a lot of people asking me, they want to do right. They just want to do right. But then these stupid men start acting up by asking them out for some dang coffee or drinks or tea. You done messed up now, buddy. Okay. So they really want to give you a chance. If they agree to be seen out with you in public and take hours upon hours getting ready, you already winning. You already winning. That's a step up for you. And ladies know this. Okay. And we already know that most people won't mhm, realize that by someone even agreeing to be seen out with them in public is an honor. Okay. And I will take that to the bank. Your status automatically goes up when you go out with a woman of higher standards. It automatically goes up. You look less dusty. You look like you have more money. Other women will turn to look at you to wonder who you are if you with a nice looking woman. If you with a scallywag down at Starbucks, ain't nobody looking for y'all. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody. And if that's not your goal as a man, I hope you under the age of 25. If you over the age of 25, you should be ashamed of yourselves and trying to really grow up to be a man instead of staying 10 years behind mentally like all women know that men are. We have to calculate 10 years lower than your real age before we can determine how to treat you. Okay? So if you're 26, we got to treat you like you're 16 in the mind because that's where your priorities are. If you're 45, we got to treat you like you're 35. So in actuality, most of these women that you guys are dating are mentally older than you, mentally. Okay. So if you want to impress someone, first of all, don't try to take them somewhere cheap and try to test them in ABC. We are 10 years mentally older than you. Okay. By nature. So whatever you trying to pull, we done already figured it out and we twisted it and flipped it and gonna get paid on the back end. Okay. And I'm just telling y'all, don't even try it. Hey, did they already leave? Oh, okay. What are you saying? We have to move it? Okay. That's good. Thank you, Goddess. Looking amazing. Blessings, bills are getting paid. Ah, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Hey. So, and I don't think do women mature faster than men? If so, why? Because mentally we do. Yeah. Even in adolescence, we do. If you ever notice the growth spurt of women versus men in their adolescence, you'll see teenage girls that are taller than, or not teenage girls, but like middle school and elementary school girls that are taller than the boys. And then the boys have their growth spurt. But mentally, the women have to mature faster because, we could become mothers at any age. We have to multitask and do way more than men anyway. So we have to have our goals in place. We're on a time schedule. So we're more organized mentally. Of course, you're still going to be emotional, but the things that we want in life are going to be probably 10 years ahead of what a man wants, right? A man at 36 still thinks he's 26 in his mind. A woman at 36 thinks it's too late for hope. You see what I mean? So that's why when women date, it has to be something that's not a waste of her time. Okay, if y'all want to date some Starbucks coffee drinking, park walking chicks, go down to the high school, go down to the community college, and pick one. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to get someone out of your league. Um, so what do y'all think about that? I'll let you guys say something. Um, Dust might. Mm-hmm. And then what women always do is they turn it back on the guy and say, well, what if you had a daughter? Would you like her, taking the least and giving the most, coming home crying because she didn't got for a cup of coffee? She didn't gave it up for a cup of coffee. Your little girl who you done raised, changed diapers, paid child support on for 18, 16, 18 years, however, whenever you found out you was the daddy. Come home and say, Daddy, this man broke my heart. He took me out on a date for a $4 cup of coffee. And he told me he was really into me and he was really feeling me. He had never felt this connection with nobody ever before in their life. And so I gave it up for the first time ever for a cup of coffee. And now he won't call me. He done blocked me. Because I thought we was going to be girlfriend and boyfriend after that. But he said no. Okay. Daddy gonna be mad. And daddy gonna probably remember when he did the same thing to some other woman. And now daddy's little girl is now looking for me in my YouTube channel on how to get revenge, how to get another man, how to get, forget love. I'm going for this money now. Thank you, Adriana. Is the damsel or sending hints better to get? Yes, it is. Definitely. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So however you treat a woman will always backfire no matter what. It's going to come back to you. Ask any man. That's just the law of nature. There is not a man that you can show me that has not gotten retribution from a woman. Okay? There's not a man right now living a blessed life after doing certain things to women. I promise you that. Unless they paid for it literally with some money. They're under the Sealy curse. Ever wonder why you can't get your pockets up? Ever wonder why you can't be dust free? Dudes, ever wonder why you can't make it? Ever wonder why you don't get no raise? You ever wonder why you can't even afford to take a woman out on a date that's higher than a cup of coffee? Thank you, Neon Eyes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because you done messed up. You done made women upset and angry. And the wrath of some woman you done pissed off in the past is still on you. That energy, that negative energy is still on you that will not let you get higher. And if it does, you still ain't gonna be happy. I'm 21. With my dad, I have 2 sugar daddies in the past. Now I'm wondering if I'm too young. Men always want me to marry. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're not marrying into real money and guaranteed real money, I wouldn't even if you're gonna marry into a worse life and they're gonna stop giving you money because you're their wife. No, don't do that. Sometimes they just want to marry you because it's cheaper. So before you get married, make sure they spend a lot of money and it's an investment and they know it has to continue because that's the only thing that makes you happy. You want to keep that lifestyle. hmm So, back to looking for cheese don't make you a hood rat. Okay. So, my question is, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything. My question is, how are women supposed to figure out the type of man you are if A, you show up offering her nothing, B, you expect her to accept nothing, and C, you expect her to pass some test that someone told you to give her, um, so that you can know that she likes you for you. That makes zero sense because first of all, she don't even know who you are because most of the stuff coming out your mouth in the first couple of weeks that you meet a woman is a lie. Okay, so she don't know the real you, and you don't know the real her still, because she lied just as much as you lied. So no matter what type of date you take a woman out on, she don't like you for you. She waiting on the real you to show up. She likes your what they call representative. And if your representative is broke, she don't like that representative. If your representative is someone that is trying to test a woman to see if she likes your representative, it's a stupid representative. Second, okay? Women are smart. They're not stupid. We're meeting your representative. That's not the real you. And that's why the test is dumb. Okay. You're not gonna sit up there and tell us how much in debt you are, how you got a baby mama and don't see your child. You're not finna tell us all of that. We don't know what we get. We're not getting to know you. We don't know if we like you for real or not. We don't know all your dirt. Just like you don't know all of ours. But at least our representatives can meet over a nice meal, right? Instead of some fake test to meet your representative. Um, you know what I mean? A man's representative is who he wants you to perceive him as on a date. Okay, so no, it's not a test. It's just a test of your stupidity. That's all that is. Just understand that, men. You already men. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all are listening, women are complicated. Okay, that means our minds are also complicated, which means complex, which means we have already figured it out, which is why we automatically judge you based on this dumb decisions you decided to make without thinking it through first. Okay, we didn't already thought it through, asked ourselves, why this fool going to, somebody told him to do this because this is not common sense. Okay, so we already know you done got some advice for somebody, which means you don't know how to handle women because you got to go find advice. And then you doing what everybody else is trying to do and failing at it. And so then we're like, oh Lord, it's one of these. What a waste. Catch you later. So it doesn't work, gentlemen. It doesn't work. Just take the woman out, impress her. First impressions are last impressions. Don't nobody want you for you until you tell them get your background check, print out them papers out, bring your bank statements, bring some baby pictures. Then we gonna see if we like you for you or not. Don't just try to take us on a cheap date and use that as an excuse because that ain't the real you either. Okay. If I'm gonna get to know the real you, bring them papers. If I'm gonna stoop down to come sit with you and drink some coffee, bring them papers. It'll at least be worth it. Bring them background checks, bring your check stub, bring your bank statement, and let's get to know each other. Okay? Because if you want to get to know someone over a cup of coffee, that's the only way to really get to know someone. If you're gonna be fake, you can be fake sitting at a restaurant. If you're gonna lie about everything, you can lie at a restaurant. Okay. At least make the lie luxurious. Don't sit up there and lie to us with coffee breath. So, anyway, I'm just giving y'all the intellectual side of how stupid testing a woman is. You can't test us. We done already figured it out. We automatically judge you. The only type of woman that can't figure it out is someone desperate who got to go to McDonald's instead of Starbucks to get their coffee. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine. Looking to get money. Sugar daddies, what to say when they ask what I'm looking for on a date. Fun. Say, I'm just looking to have fun. I love being spontaneous and just having, just good conversations and nice meals and the stuff you want. Going out, dancing. A partner in crime. Say a partner in crime, girl. You say a partner in crime. That's something left up to the imagination. Men hate when we test them. Why is that? Because they're stupid. They're not smart enough to know what the test is, or they don't know if they failed it or passed it. I'm not talking bad about men. I'm just talking about how women are automatically more observant. Women are more detailed oriented. So a lot of times men don't really know when or how they're being tested because of that. Right. They think whatever their answer is what you really want to know, but it's actually the opposite because women like to use reverse psychology a lot. So then they get mad about that. So don't start testing people because you're going to be tested for the rest of your life. You test a woman one time, she going to test you every day. That's just the truth. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Believe me. Once you open that box, Pandora's box, you can't close it. If you try to play her, if you try to test her, everything else is going to be a test for you. Don't do it. Start off right. Most women want to start off right. You might be the one. It's up to you how this thing goes. Okay. So. I'm looking at questions. What should I do if he doesn't want to talk about money? Most men don't want to talk about money. That's why you have to make up a situation for them to rescue from that costs money. Okay. You get the money for whatever it's for, and it might not even be a real situation. But get your money. Figure it out. Okay. Be smart. Represent us. Okay. Represent us right. Represent. If he can afford to pay all my bills, then he can afford to take me out to dinner. Exactly. Thank you for doing lives at lunchtime. I don't have a sugar daddy. I watch your videos in my lunchtime. Oh, Andrea. Okay. Shira, what should you do when a guy says he'll get you a gift but wants to get it a month later? Then talk to him a month later. Tell him I'll talk to you in a month. See you in a month. What he waiting on? His paycheck, his bonus? And thank you, Tennessee. My millionaire sugar daddy caught me out creeping, talking to my second victim. He jokingly said he was hurt and he might have to marry me to keep me around. We both laughed awkwardly. Do you think he's serious? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe. When you have, that amount of money, things are games. People want to acquire what they want. And if you ain't just sitting around pining for him and he didn't accidentally caught you out with somebody else that probably got some money too, now it's a competition. Now he may want you for real. And you just have to see how he acts now. So if he tries to get you off the market. But if a man wants you, he will take you off the market. I always say you're single until you are married. This might not work for everybody. Everybody is different. He's obviously one of those guys who wants what he wants. Uh-huh. Hmm. Cammy Jones. This guy supposedly likes me and he always takes me out and he'll get my nails done, but he limits me how much it is, but I don't like that. What should I do? Get somebody with some more money, baby. He ain't got enough. Get two of them then. Yeah, work with what you got because for me, I feel like that's bare minimum basics. You need to, aim higher. You like my Erica Badu lyric? Looking for cheese, don't make a no hood rat. Yeah, you know. We've been called hood rats by another YouTuber because we have high standards. Okay, we like brie cheese. We don't like that good mint cheese y'all trying to give us. We don't like that good mint cheese. We're bougie rats. We're Upper East Side rats. Okay. But anyway, Swiss cheese, Sasha C, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, pretty lady, thank you. You say you eat vegan cheese. Exactly. I'm a vegan rat. I eat vegan cheese. Um, Rats backward is star. In the mirror, right back at you. So that's funny that rats is star. Interesting. Hmm. I don't care what they call us as long as it's not right. What's the name of the YouTube? Yeah, y'all go ahead and tell them. Love your lip color. Thank you. This video made your day. So, all right. I've never heard anyone say that about a woman with high standards. I've never heard anybody say that except people that were mad because they couldn't get them to agree or lower their standards. So, don't be mad. Just know your place. Know your place. Just know your place. And when they say know your place, it means know who will accept certain things and who won't. Okay. Mhm. I've been called a gold digger and all. Good. That's a compliment. But you're gonna be digging for boogers. Okay. That's where this began per studies. Yup. Couldn't afford Cleopatra, got mad, called her name. She didn't care. She laughed before having them. Be humble and go work hard. Does not compute. Does not compute. Okay. Right. Who wants to do that? I don't know. Is it wrong to look for real love and respect from a man? Am I too naive? You can look for it, don't mean you're gonna find it. But go ahead. Keep looking. Sure. Is it a I told over a dozen men about a car crash scenario and I made up and not one of them helped me. Ooh, sad. X those off the list for sure. Um so, is it naive to want love? No, it's not naive. That's what pushes you to reproduce, baby. What pushes you to reproduce is that you're looking for a love, okay? And what you find is lust, and what you find is, a man will lust after you like you will lust after them, and you'll be infatuated with them. They'll be infatuated with you until your child comes. And then you realize why you were seeking love because you were seeking to have a child. A child, a mother and child is the universal symbol of love, not no man and woman. Man, woman, and child is the universal symbol of love, but then you always see woman and child. That is the universal symbol of love. Okay. The man always be in the background somewhere supporting them. Okay. If he loves them, he supports them. But the true most powerful love is between the mother and the child. So, oh, sorry, y'all. If y'all are looking for true love in a man, you just trying to get pregnant. Make sure he got some money, because you're just gonna find a baby that you're gonna be in love with if you have a child, and the man is not going to be as important anyway. Ask any mother, ask anybody who's had children after they give birth and have the kid. The man goes to the background. That's just how it is. Okay. What you once was infatuated for and crazy for and peeking in the windows for is now on the background, because now you have what you've been looking for the entire time. And nobody tells y'all this. You love more than men because you have maternal instinct. You want a man to do right because you want to have something to love and be comfortable with, and don't have to worry about how you're going to provide for that love. Okay. So if you're looking for true love, look for a man with some money to support you and your true loves, or your aka your children where you have them. Look for someone who has a good potential to be a father, a provider, a good husband. Don't be looking for these hood rats looking for sex on a Starbucks date. Thank you, Mel Bell. I haven't talked to my ex in months, which is fine, but I want him to feel 10 times worse than I do. I do now. He works close to my home. What's your advice? Girl, he ain't thinking about you, girl. Move on. The only way he gonna feel 10 times worse than you do is if you do 10 times better than he was. Go get you somebody with some money, baby. Nothing can make a man feel 10 times worse unless you got somebody 10 times richer. That's it. That's it. Okay? Go get you somebody with some money. Level up and go get that money. Right. Only women and childish get unconditional love. Men are loved based on what they can provide. That's true. Chris Rock said it in Tambourine. Stand up. Yup. Paraphrased. That's true. You know, they've shown scientific evidence that mothers have gotten supernatural strength to save their child from being crushed by a car and actually lifting the car. That's love. It takes love to do that. Okay. They ain't finna do that for no man. A woman will never muster up enough strength to lift a car off of a man, but they will for a child. So stop looking for love in a man. All you're doing is you're just lustfully attracted to one. The idea of love is what you're looking for, and then it comes through children. The idea that he will love you enough to take care of you and y'all's children. That's what you're looking for. Okay. You ain't never gonna see no woman unless her name is Pick Misha. I don't know. Pick Misha might have done it. Yeah, Pick Misha could have done it. I don't know. They need to find them security cameras around, maybe she has. But for the most part, it has not been scientifically recorded. We know she'll fight in the street for a man, but she ain't finna, she still hadn't lifted that car yet. Okay. Um, when y'all see a woman lift a car off of a man with superhuman strength, then we have evolved into loving, and they have evolved into loving unconditionally. Until you see that, don't be looking for it. Okay, just get the money, baby. Find somebody that can support you and your offspring and your future. If you don't, you're going to regret it later on when they lose their job, when they come on hard times, when they start coming home late, when you age faster than them, especially if you're your same age. Go for the money always. Thank you, Belizean Bad Bruja. I remember 10 years ago, the main argument these men had was that our standards were too long. Now we have increased them. We hood rats. Oh, too low. Yeah. Yeah, our standards were too low at first. Now they're too high. They were too low. Now they're too high. Mhm. So guess what? What do you do if there's something out of your reach? I mean, what would a woman do if something was out of her reach? Just get a ladder, raise your standards, figure out how to get it. Figure out how to get on that same level so it's no longer out of your reach. Exactly. Oh, that's a good idea, right? Figure out how to get out of that place where it is out of your reach. Rise higher. That's it. Rise higher. That's what, and when you see a man rise higher, they don't go and get them coffee date women. They, now that they can afford any restaurant they desire, they go pick the baddest one and try to impress her with, oh, I have reservations for this place, or I can get us into this place, or have you tried this, 5-star restaurant and A, B, C, and D, and da, da, da. They're not trying to ask you to go to coffee. Only the ones that's dumb enough to take the advice to try to test the woman does. But when they got money, you think they're going to insult that woman that they could never have prior to getting money by asking her on a date for a cup of coffee? That would be an insult. She would shut him down quick, fast, and in a hurry. If a man asks you on a coffee date, he don't care about you. He don't love you. He will never love you. You're not even the type of woman he wants to be with. You're not even his type at all. Okay? Just blurt them words out, coffee. Look at yourself. I must not be your type. What do you mean? Well, you just invited me to coffee. What's that have to do with it? Oh, I'm not your type, obviously. Call him out. And be like, oh, well, yeah, you are. Well, if I was your type, we'd be going on a real date. I know chump change coffee date. So I'm not your type. But good luck finding her and walk. Okay. Don't nobody want to waste their time doing stuff that they're too high up to be doing. Hmm. What's a real date? A real date is something that a grown man plans to impress a woman, to show her he's thoughtful, responsible, fun, and financially stable. That's a good date. Okay. I need to see all them things working in your favor when you take me out. If I don't see them all working together, I might let you slide on the fun because not you can't have every great quality because I could have fun by myself, but everything else needs to be in place. I need to be impressed. I need to see that you have enough to uh, have a fun date. Um, I need to see that you're financially responsible. I need to see how you treat this waitress or wherever workers are there in our presence. I need to see how you treat them, how you react when everything doesn't go right. A, B, C, and D. That's how you get to know people. Actions. If you take someone out for a coffee, all you got to do is hand somebody your credit card or your cash and say thank you and goodbye. Any idiot can do that. I need to see how you are in the real world. You need to thank you, Jennifer. Leveled up and raised my standards. But men aren't sticking. They come up to me and ask my number. They text first, then disappear. Friendly and approachable. What did you text them back, girl? What did they text you? What did you text back? I need details. Sometimes if you sound boring, if you talk too much, if you text this long, they out. Okay. Because I wouldn't even read it. How long are these texts that you're sending? Are you sending quick, fast, simple texts that are mysterious or kind of sexy? Or are you sending long, drawn out texts like looking like books? Okay, because I wouldn't call that back either. So when you text a man, don't be texting him a book. Text him a couple of words and that's it. And leave him hanging. hmm I reply cute stuff. It keeps happening. Keep it short. Yep. You keep it short. Okay. Well, maybe they just wanted to see if they could get your number. Some guys just do that. Maybe they ain't got no money to take you out. Maybe they're married. It's not you. It's probably just they weren't serious about it anyway. They just wanted to see if they could get your number. That's why when a man asks you your number, make him work for it. If you make a man work for that number, they will continue to keep trying to get you. Make a man work for that number. Okay. You don't just give it out. It's like you've been waiting to give it out. You didn't practice how to say it, and you didn't practice writing it in your handwriting, and you you say sure as soon as they ask you. You got to think about that first, okay? Because that means you give everybody your number. Make a man work for that number, okay? And he will use it if you made him work for it. Promise you, okay? Mhm. Um, what should a man do that is enough for you to give him your number? Really want it. Be consistent. Make him if he's consistent in getting that number, he'll be consistent in giving you what you want as well. Basically, he'll be like, "Oh, can I have your number? I don't really know you." Then you have the open door to ask these questions because now he's going to give you the answers for your number. It's like, I don't know. What type of, if I gave you my number, what's that going to lead to? Are you one of those people that just like to talk on the phone? Or are you about this action? Do you take women out? Because I'm not gonna give you my phone number if you ain't gonna, make it worth my while. He'll be like, oh yeah. It's like, my time is important, so I'm not trying to waste it. Put yourself as a priority. First of all, the man is not gonna get upset because he already know you aren't giving your number out to just any old dusty. Which means if he get it, he's special. What you're doing is rubbing his ego by making him work for your number. Okay. Make him work for that number. Do not just give it straight out. Make him work for the number. He'll use it. Um, Why men are so difficult? Because they want something for free. When you go to the store or you go to the restaurant, fast food restaurant, drive through, anywhere, when somebody wants something for free, how do they act? Difficult. Thank you, Libliss. Law firm partner offered to fix my car. Make them feel special by lying to them, baby. Like men make you feel special by lying to you. Make them feel special by lying to him. You're so nice. You smell so good. Your hands are so strong. Just make them lies, girl. You already know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how this feels special. Lie to them. Tell them what they want to hear. Y'all know that's the truth. So, right. Men are difficult because they want something for free and they trying to figure out how to get it for the least. If they can't get it for free, they're trying to figure out how to get it for less. It's like that lady who keep asking for the discount. It's like when Chris Rock go and try to buy one rib on Saturday Night Live. And then they pull out a wad of cash. You know, make them work for stuff. If you give them the hope that they can get it for a discount, they'll stay around. Okay. Mhm. But never do you give it for a discount. It's just like when they say buy a BOGO, buy one, get one free, but then they double the price of the shoe. Okay. It's a trick. So play the game. Um, when I show my money, they run. Don't show it then. Mhm. Why would you show a man your money? They supposed to be spending on you. Anyway, let me see. Hold on, I have to set my clock. Make sure I don't go over. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right. Mm, so your boyfriend is narcissist. Any advice? Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Only a narcissist can be with someone who doesn't have self-love, baby, because they would have been gone. Okay. If I wish somebody would come up in my face being narcissist. They would just be mad because I would just turn the conversation around back to me. I wouldn't even hear what they said. I'm like, well, anyway, so guess what happened to me the other day? You got to call people out on stuff. You have to be more narcissistic than they are. Or you got to go find someone that's not narcissistic. Thank you, Sasha C. Moved to new city, no luck with sugar daddy, but been a month. Hey, well, you just been there a month. You got to give it some time. Get to know the area, you know, find out where they hang out at, where the good side of town is, and all that. Thank you, Connie Sell. I hope I pronounced that right. Last night, a man approached me at the bar. I was drinking a glass of champagne. I asked him to pay my bill to get my number, and he walked away. Why? Because that was stupid. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Because that was dumb. You don't ask anybody to pay your bills, baby. First of all, let me tell y'all why you can't do that. First of all, you might not have been pretty enough for him to pay your bill to even ask that question. You know what I'm saying? Just because someone asks you for your number doesn't mean that they like you more than you like them, or that they find you so attractive that they're just going to pay for your stuff. They just might want to hit it. Okay, so you got to understand they have to be crazy about you. They got to look like if they don't get your number, they will probably cry or never forget, or just if they're not persistent, if they don't look like a puppy dog wagging that tail, They not just hypnotized by you. You can't ask them stuff like that ever. You have to hint around to it like this. Oh, you want my number? Really? Wow. Okay, well, let me go ahead and take care of my tab. Excuse me, bartender, how much do I owe you? Mhm. Okay. Is this it? Thank you. Oh. If he don't take the tab from you and say, "Let me take care of that," don't give him the number. Simple as that. And if he don't take that tab out your hand and pay for it, he don't get the number. After you finish signing and paying and tipping, and he's sitting there still waiting for your number, it's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. What's your name again?" "Oh, my name is such and such. So what about that number?" Do you have a card instead? Get their number. "Oh, I don't have any cards." "Oh, well, okay. But you can take my number." "Sure." And then don't call them. Then they're gonna be sitting by the phone wondering when you gonna call, and you ain't never gonna call. Okay. That's all you gotta do because most of these guys, they just wanna hit it and quit it. So if you want a man to pay your bill, get your little bill, give him the chance to intercept you paying for it. And if you don't give him the number. Okay. Um $0 to show love. Okay. I'm not showing love. I'm you're not I'm not you not showing love. Okay. I don't expect a man to show love. I expect him to pay. Okay. I'm not looking for love. That's how men get these dumb women. They know the woman is looking for love. Men don't bring up the word love until you bring up the word money. Watch. They ain't gonna talk about love until you start talking about money, and we all know this. So if they don't start talking about love before you start talking about money, they're not about the love. They're about the money. I mean, they're about sex. So first of all, zero, zero money or $0 is how much it costs for love. You're right. It don't cost a thing for love. Your mama don't charge you to love her. You're correct. But a woman who ain't your mama will. Just understand that. Unconditional love is free. Conditional love costs money. That's one of the to some people with high standards. Some people give unconditional love and conditional love for free. and then wonder why they get messed over. Mhm. Love costs money, right? Thank you, Jennifer. Keep getting. I'm young. Your 47-year-old real estate said he didn't want parents to disapprove, knowing I'm 24, but not that in my career living alone good. I'm in my career living alone good. You're too young. 47 year girl, all old men want young women. Okay? He can't afford you. I told you go older. It's not about his family. He ain't got no money yet. He's just getting into the decent money. And he probably can't afford you. Mhm. And they all say that because he's at the midlife crisis. You got to get him about 50 years old and he feels old and he needs to feel young again. He don't feel old right now because at 47 he's 37 in his mind. When he about to hit that 50, when that five start creeping up on him, you ain't gonna be too young then, I bet. Watch. So wait till they hit that midlife. It happens right about 48, between 48 and 49. Then they're like, dang, next year I'm gonna be 50. Get them when they're 50. That's gonna give you the most. That's when they want you young because now they're feeling old. Okay, 47 is 37 in the mind. It don't sink in until they're about to be 50. Okay. Um, you're suffering at work from looking leveled up. I'm so sorry. That's that to me, you know what that means? You don't need to be working. Time to go get you a man, girl. Time to go get you one to take you off the workforce and start your own business. When you too pretty to work, that's my book, Too Pretty to Pay Bills, because you're too pretty to work. And when you're too pretty to work, it's time for you to get that man to pay everything. Okay. It's true. You think about this for 1 second. If you done leveled up and you know you look good, and just a bunch of crazy men at work and jealous women because they looking like scallywags, you can't tell me if Rihanna was trying to work at a bank or a corporate office and she looked the way she looked that she wouldn't be harassed on a daily. You can't tell me she wouldn't be harassed daily because she looks good. Okay. When you look that good, it's time to step out of the workforce and go get taken care of and start your business on the side. That way you always have your money. Okay. It's time to go. When you look too good to be working, the universe and scallywags will tell you. Okay. The universe is speaking to you through them scallywags. Get up out of there. I started seeing a married man. He looked crazy when I said I want a Louis Vuitton bag as a gift. Sorry, sprinkle, sprinkle. He probably never bought his wife a Louis Vuitton. Okay, stop sleeping with him until he don't think it's a crazy idea anymore. Okay, then it'll be a good idea and a genius idea after that. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. By the way, thank you for that donation. So it's time to get up out of there. I told y'all, people kept telling me that when I used to work. Shoot, I was like 21, 22, between 21, 22. And I finally had to start listening. Why you work here? You too pretty to work here. I know. If I was your man, you wouldn't have to work. I'd take care of you. So when you hear that, it's time to go. All the women start hating on you. It's time to go. You too pretty. Okay. All right. But why you want a bag though? What do you mean why you want a bag? Everybody want a bag. Come on. Everybody want a bag. So let me go ahead and let this troll say what he gotta say. What you need to say, Devin? Come on. What you gotta say? Hold on. He's saying I'm lying, quit playing games, using men for money. I will never stop playing the game until I'm dead. I will lie to the day I die. I don't want equality. I want you to pay. I want your bag and my bag. Straight up. I just told you that's the only honesty you probably ever gonna get. Ever have to deal with you. But I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna do what I need to do to get what I need to get. Just like y'all do when y'all after sex. Y'all will say and do whatever y'all want to get some sex, and we will do the same thing to get your money. Don't hate the player, hate the game. If you don't want us to use you for our money, stop using us for sex. You put a ring on our finger, walk us down the aisle, sign that marriage license, put that name on that deed, and then you can get some. Until then, you scamming us. And if we let you scam us, then we definitely gonna be scamming you. Okay? Don't come over here talking trash because I will correct you. As long as you chasing sex, we gonna be chasing your money. Okay? Pick a struggle. Men using women for sex. Yep, y'all using us for sex. Shoot. Do women not want sex? No, we don't. No, we don't. We want some money, baby. You see, they think we're crazy too. They think that's what drives us. That's what drives y'all. That's why y'all pay us because we're not driven by that. Just as much as you want sex, that's how much we want money. Think about that for a second. The way you want sex is the way we want money. You know, when you get that little feeling inside, that little itch, that's our hands start itching when we want some of that money. Okay. So the same way you take us out on a date because you want sex, it's the same way we go on a date with you because we want money. Or the same way, exactly. Our drive is different. If you want to turn a woman on, spend that money. Okay. If you want to turn a woman off, be cheap and broke. Shoot, I thought I done lost it, but whenever I'm online shopping, I be getting turned on. I'm serious. I mean, like the feeling that comes when you scrolling and seeing all these stuff that you want and you don't know what to choose because it's too much choice and you're like, oh, I know I would look good. Don't y'all get that feeling, that tingle? I know you do. I feel the tingle. So I'm just being honest, y'all. Women won't tell y'all this because they're just not gonna tell you because they still out there trying to get somebody. And men ain't gonna tell you this because they just don't understand. But I will tell you, women are turned on by money. Straight up. Okay. If you hadn't figured that out by now, I'm telling you, little girls are turned on by other things, but women are turned on by money. Okay. Um, because money equals power. Money means you smart. You got some good DNA. You done figured out how to get paid. Money is much more than just money. It means you've mastered yourself. It means you make good decisions in life. It means you know how to make something happen out of nothing. It means you're disciplined. Okay. It don't just mean you went to work and cashed your check. It means you are much more than just a man. Okay. It means so much more. When a man has money and he wants to spend it on you, that means he knows he got way more money coming in and ain't worried about a thing. That's power. Power is a turn on. Thank you, Aha, Valentine, sprinkle, sprinkle. Power is the turn on. Oh, he calling the shots. Ooh, that's masculine. Okay. Power is masculine. Fake power is when a man has to pretend he's an alpha male because he don't call shots in real life. Okay. But when you have money, we know you call shots. You ain't got to brag about calling shots. You don't have to beat your chest in public because you call shots everywhere else. Money equals power. And that's a turn on. In this age in society, money equals power. So we're turned on by the power, how you call shots, how you handle your business, how you've mastered yourself, how disciplined you are. That's sexy. But you broke is not sexy. You trying to drag us to a Starbucks to get some coffee ain't sexy at all. It's weak, super weak. Okay, we think it's dumb and it's weak, and we don't even want to risk having no kids with you. Risk, yeah. We don't even want to think about reproducing that weakness in this world, and that's just the truth. Women look for the strongest male, not the physically strong, because it doesn't matter anymore. But we need the financially strong. We need the discipline. We need the mentally and financially strong. Okay. So if you are not that, don't get mad. Go find somebody on your own speed. Okay. To scallywag, your call center check might be a lot of money to her. Okay. Oh, girl, yeah, he make $15 an hour. I got a good one. That's for you. Okay. She bragging on you. Feel proud. Beat your chest. Girl, he took me to Starbucks. I didn't have to go get free coffee across the street this morning at the bank. Thank you, Astro Ash. This is a word. Yes, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, he took me to Starbucks. They even wrote my name on the cup and everything. So that's for you. Don't get mad at women who want better for their life and future generations. You know, there's somebody for everybody. Hmm. Um, Starbucks man will carry coupons. Ooh, 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 ooh. So yeah, looking for cheese don't make you no hood rat. And if anybody has the nerve to call anybody a hood rat, then they need to be able to date outside of the hood. First of all, I need to see some trees and some greenery and some valet parking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Nahapa Diva. I'm on 3 dates with 3 sugar daddies and no callbacks. I think I'm too intimidating, being tall, smart, and leveled up. Try dumbing myself down, ask questions, and smile. Dates seemed happy at the end, but no call. Yeah. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Too small, too smart. I mean, too tall, too smart. Da 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 da. Men are intimidated by a lot of things. So you have to understand they're shallow. They're very shallow. So sorry. So you have to be shallow right along with them. You know. Um, the only way a man is going to accept a lot of things about women is if they think they're going to get sex from them. So if you weren't overly seductive and mysterious and they think or they thought they could get something on the next date or the next date, then they're probably not going to call back. If you were acceptable and proper and prim and just normal, they're not calling back. Men just want sex. If they don't think they're going to get it out of you, if you don't even act like you want it out of them, they're not calling back. You got to act. You got to be an actress, even though you will never give it to them until they, invested a lot of money. You got still got to act. So, hmm um, the other day it was Starbucks, and a couple before ordered. I knew it was a man, it was a Dusty, and I was right. The girl paid. Ooh. I have ran into a few situations where Dusty men were with women who paid, and it was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for them. hmm So, you know, I hope this helps somebody. I hope this helps men understand women a lot better because sometimes y'all just be doing everything backwards and wrong, and it's not going to help you. So, you want to cater to them white, you want to cater to them while they offer you nothing. Wait, hold on. Thank you, Vine. There's a Starbucks manager I used to go to school with, and that thinks he calls the shots, but he don't make enough money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, tell him to buy you something expensive. See what he do. Um, Black women can get any race, whether they are beautiful or not, because other races of men are either. Well, most women don't have a problem dating out of their race, so it doesn't matter. A woman is a woman. um, how often to freestyle? As much as you can. Shoot, it's a numbers game. Um, only color that matters is green. How do you decide what shoes to wear as a tall woman? Well, I'm 5'9", but I wore heels all the time, and I was tall. I just wore what I was gonna wear anyway, whether I was with a man or not. You know, but you got to think about it. You show up somewhere with some boats or some flats. I call them boats. You show up floating on a boat, and then everybody else has on heels. You're not going to even seem as sexy. You know, so it's kind of a catch-22. So you need to date a tall man or a man that likes tall women. Okay, tall girl club, right? So shit, short men love tall women. Yep. Has anyone used? Oh, y'all are talking to each other. Your boyfriend, ex-girlfriend came back into his life and is trying to get him back. How do I handle that? Girl, you don't. Let him. If he go back, he go back. Okay. Um, if she can take him back, he ain't your man anyway. He need to be the one to say, no, I'm with somebody else, fall back. If he don't do that, if he's still tempted, you're gonna be fighting forever. All rich men are polygamous. Don't be ignorant. Good. Because so are all beautiful women. Okay. Um, why does the sugar daddy keep talking about his wife? He sought me out. Uh, because he's married to her. Duh, you the sugar baby. You the mistress. You there to do whatever. Talk about whatever they want to talk about. He ain't trying to marry you. Just get his money, girl. Just get his money. I keep having to remind people, your sugar daddy is not your husband. Your sugar daddy is not your boyfriend. Your sugar daddy is someone who gives you money to sit there and be with them in public. That's it. Okay. They want to feel young again. They want something that's cute because, you know, they got money, they can afford it. Wife probably old and ugly. So they still have, the need to be seen out with a beautiful woman. So get their money. hmm You want a husband, then don't they dare. Then either, first of all, if you want a husband, then look for a husband. Don't look for a sugar daddy. If you look for a sugar daddy, make sure he got single, separated, or something. But like, make sure he's on his way out at least, and don't fall for the okey doke. I'm going through a divorce because that's a lie. Make him spend a lot of money. Make him heavily invest. That's the only way a man will get out of any type of relationship, marriage with another woman. If he spent more on you than he has on her, and if it cost him, if if the price of you or the like of you is more than it's going to cost for him to get the divorce, then he'll do it. If not, you just side chick. Okay, you're gonna be side chick if you can't afford to divorce. Uh huh. You're gonna be side chick if you can't afford to divorce. Um, you found my guidance late in life. You're a pick Misha and your husband is a Dusty. We're 50-50 everything, and he doesn't want to change. Um, thank you for admitting that, but he not gonna change because why should he? You don't have you gotta if you want a man to change, first of all, they have to want to change, number one. Second, are you just roommates or does he love you? Think about that. And I always tell women, think about that. If you couldn't pay half the rent, would he leave you? That's how much he love you. Okay. That's the best thing I could tell you. If he leaves you for not paying your half of the bills, then you're just his roommate. Mhm. So think about it. Shira, I went to dinner and apparently there were some breadcrumbs. And the guy went about brushing off the breadcrumbs and patting you on your V with JJ. How would you address this, Shira? I mean, if I had breadcrumbs and he Donald Trumped me, he better have Donald Trump money. Okay. And I would act like it was a pleasant surprise, even though I was offended. Like, oh my gosh, you just touched me. Okay. I would act like that, but I would be doing that because I know I can get some more money out of him. It's like, oh no, I didn't mean to offend you. But at least he thinks that you're into him. So he will spend more money on you. Okay. Whenever you want to act the fool, do the opposite. That way he thinks you're into him. And he thinks there's a chance. And he thinks if he just spend a little bit more money, he gonna get it. If he just spend a little bit more money, oh, if I do a little bit more, I'm gonna get it. Keep dragging him along, you know. Yeah. What should you give your man for his birthday? How long y'all been dating? Is he your husband, your man? How long y'all been dating? Y'all got kids? What? Um, I'm never buy them anything super expensive, especially if you want money from them. Especially if they give you all the money and you don't work. Someone said a Dollar Tree gift bag. Yeah, I've said that before. Um, mhm. I don't know how long you've been dating him, but or whoever, if that's your husband or whatever, but mm,